This video will show you how to apply labels in Brikit content flow. Labels are used in two ways. The first indicates what workflow is applied to a piece of content. The second denotes the current step of that workflow. Let's look at how these labels are applied. First, you'll see that a label can be applied to the entire workflow. In this example, we have the label Workflow Label applied. This gives editors visibility into which workflow is being applied to the content they're working on. The label remains throughout the use of a workflow, and once a workflow is complete, this label is removed automatically. To further pinpoint where a piece of content sits, it will likely have a workflow label and a step label at the same time. Clicking the Workflow tab when defining a workflow allows us to apply step labels. In order to make changes or add a label to a publishing step, simply click and edit the text field. Your changes will be automatically saved once you click away from the text box. Labels sit atop the progress bar for easy viewing, and content flow allows only one label per step. An important item to note is that a step label is only applied when content is in that step of a workflow. So once you proceed to the next step in a workflow, the past label is removed and the new step label is applied automatically. Labels give you visibility as to where a piece of content currently resides in a publishing workflow. This is useful when reviewing an individual document, but has huge implications for managing your content holistically. You can, for example, set up a matrix with all pages using a specific workflow and show in which particular step of the workflow they currently reside. This can be hugely helpful when you're managing complex publishing workflows. One common example you can use right now is documentation. We will show you an example of where we have listed all pages in a specific workflow and then created columns for each step of the workflow to get a holistic overview of where we need to focus our energy, who has the most work, and where work is stuck. In this example, you can see that our .com workflow has 4 steps: content review, visual review, director review, and finally, label review. So we created a table that shows us all pages in that workflow, and, among other things, where in the workflow the pages currently are. The best part is that by using the content by label or the content query macro, this table gets updated automatically as your pages move through the workflow, so no manual updates are required. It's also important to note that this information is typically only visible in the admin and space admin screen. So thanks to content flow workflow and step labels, you can make this information visible to anyone in your organization. Thank you for watching this quick video. If you have questions on the timing or application of labels in content flow, please email us at solutions@brikit.com.